Oi! And welcome back to another Radiohead reaction. Now, slowly but surely, our Radiohead journey is coming to an end, sadly. Yes, speaking of things that came to an end, how about 2024? I hope the new year has been treating you well so far. I hope that you've been keeping up with the New Year's resolutions, or have you cancelled your gym membership already? By the way, why I had been off for a little while, I got sick. I didn't want you to see me that way. I don't want you to think that I would get sick in the first place. Like, just literally speaking. Metaphorically speaking, I'm the illest motherfucker alive. But literally speaking, I will not sit here sneezing and blowing my nose every 5 minutes. That ain't gonna happen. What is gonna happen, though, is the King of Limbs. I don't know about you. I haven't been to war yet. I have all of my limbs. I'm very happy about that. I hope you too. I can see on the album cover we have 5 arms already, which is a little too much for the 2 creatures I'm seeing. It feels like my sleep paralysis demons are catching up to me now outside of my dreams. That's not good. But yeah, we're going to do this. As you know, we will do it the same way we did for In Rainbows, where I'm going to listen to the album first, and afterwards we're going to watch the From the Basement performance as well as the music video for Lotus Flower on Patreon, where you have informed me after In Rainbows that there is Ed O'Brien, who was the guy very happy, always using a lot of different things to create sounds and pedals and all of this stuff. Like, I was very surprised to find out how many things, or essentially they just almost do everything with guitars, where I would have thought it was like a synthesizer or something. And we also together, maybe today, for the King of Limbs From the Basement, they've managed to stabilize Tom's head, because not gonna lie, from the last performance, that man could just straight up play in a Bollywood movie the way that man is wiggling around the entire time. So yeah, should we just start? I think so. I don't know what to expect. I mean, after Radiohead's last album, in this case In Rainbow for me, In Rainbows, I have no idea what we're gonna do now. The King of Limbs, it looks creepy. The first song is called Bloom, which gives me a little bit of hope. So let's find out. This is, by the way, a quite short album. It's not even 38 minutes. Okay. We know that Tom plays the piano. So far, a little OK Computer flashbacks. And a bit confusing. Almost feels a little jazzy, especially the bassist right now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For some reason right now, just I've been paying most of the attention to like the percussion and just the instrumental, and it's very, very dreamy in a way. I don't know how to put it, but it just lures me in. Almost a little psychedelic. Don't blow your mind with wine. I would never do that, Tom. Because you got all of the answers for me. Wish for this juicy bass to come back right now. By the way, this right now, this is a guitar that you're hearing, where I used to think it was a synthesizer. But this is Ed O'Brien with the ERM. ERM? Wait, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up because you told me in the Patreon comments. It is called a wait. One moment. EBow. I'm sorry. EBow or EBow. It's not an ERM. And you can use it to really stretch the guitar. So want to see them how they do it live, because I know usually I used to think that a lot of this happened in post-production, but it's actually they do it on the spot. Now we are lagging a little bit. Right now, I think we might have a transition to the next song. Man, I would give a lot of things. I mean, okay, it's already written and it's already done, but I would give a lot to have like a fully complete, and I assume so far that this might be a completely psychedelic album where we just float from one song to another. That'd be amazing. That would be amazing. And I just had one thought. I think I have to do these like psychedelic rock albums more often. I know that there's a band from Australia, I believe, who did that. Kevin Parker is the frontman's name. I forgot the name of the entire band. Tame Impala, yes. Yeah, I mean, when I said psychedelic around this instrumental break, it is happening. I don't know what Tom is on. To be fair, given the stories that we have heard from how these songs, or these lyrics rather, were created, maybe he has seen another ghost in his home. Other than that, I would say for now, we might have taken something. We might have had a little bite of the cookie, the brownie, the pill. Morning, Mr. Magpie. Okay, we're talking to the animals. Sounding a little different.
Coming
So far, all of the bass lines, or on the last song, just the bass in general, have been perfect. It's dark outside. Good evening, Mr. Magpie. I know I talked some shit about the bass player on the last From the Basement reaction, because they always look so focused, even though it's very easy what they're doing compared to all of the other instruments. But I will take that back, because right now it is completely justified, however focused he needs to look to create this sound. It's quite simple, but for some reason it's also very catchy. Okay, not gonna lie, just the fact how full it sounds with the bass. I just realized now why it is. For now, on the previous song as well, we have, again, used mostly artificial drums from our drum kit. I think his name was Johnny, who does that on the computer. And that's why, because we have these almost 8-bit sounding drums with some snares, you have a very, very little natural bass that would usually come from a drum kick, for example. A kick drum. What the hell? Drum kick. A kick drum. So that's why when the bass is coming in, it's super, super effective. The confusion phase. I have no idea what we're doing to the sound at that point. No clue at all. But we hear I don't know if this is a magpie right now, this sound. I don't know what kind of sound they make. I assume they do something, given that we said they stole our melody. They can't do that. Okay, we are going to look at what these lyrics mean. Because at this point, I actually just think that Tom saw birds outside of his house and this inspired him to do the song. But before that, I want to look up what a magpie is, because I don't know my translation for it. I have a magpies. Yeah, because he said that they stole something. You stole it, give it off, give it back. The melody, and magpies are notoriously known. They are like the assholes of birds to steal. They just steal things. Yeah, and I think they also don't breed their own eggs, but they lay them in other birds' nests and then kick those eggs out of the nest. So other birds breed their eggs. They're essentially like fucking devious animals. I hope so. Maybe I just talked a bunch of nonsense. If you know more about biology, please inform me. I don't want to badmouth any bird species out there, but I'm quite sure that the magpie is one of the biggest assholes in the animal kingdom. Recast an old live acoustic ballad that had been made since 2002, previously called Morning My Lord. More anxious lights, its sunny disposition frozen into an icy glare with its crumbling guitar shapes and clattering fizzing percussion work. Okay, wait, what do the people have to say about it? There's a weird British superstition where you're supposed to greet magpie by saying something along the lines of "Morning, my lord," or "Salute to you, Mr. Magpie." A previous girlfriend I had did it to every magpie she saw. They're also known for stealing things. Yes, melodies and giving him writer's block. Yeah, I told you magpies are. I wasn't quite sure. I had an assumption, but when he said you stole it off, I was quite sure that we're talking about magpies, little by little. Okay, we just jump back 5 decades. Oh no, this is 2011. Oh, 5 decades seems about right. Okay. I said it might be a nightmare based on the album cover, but maybe it's just a fever dream. The refrain is giving me something to hold on to right now, which I'm quite glad about, since the instrumental during the verses is quite confusing for me. But it's so fun because the moment, I don't know if they change it just now, we will see it for the next verse. But if you just take it apart into what is happening, you know, the guitar going for the chords and just constant rattling of the, I don't know what it is, tambourine. It kind of falls into place when you just dissect the instruments. the drummer back. Fully. For example, this right now, this little which was looped and then just faded out, that was probably a guitar by Ed. And usually I would have suspected for it to have been some sort of synthesizer. We're going to check for transition, even though I have... Yeah, I was very sure we weren't going to have one. Yeah, I have literally no clue what is going on. I mean, wait, don't turn nasty now. The dust of hell, a pillar of my salt. The last one out of the box, the one who broke the spell. Little by little, hook by hook. No, little by hook or by crook. I'm such a tease and you're such a flirt. Hook, and then it's just almost the same over and over again. The glue won't hold, the thread unpulls, uncurling with my love, the last one out of the box, the one who broke the seal. Okay, who is that though? The one who broke the spell, the one who broke the seal, the last one out of the box. Who is it? These lines are characteristics for someone that is unique or stands out from the crowd. Obviously. But who? One who broke the spell indicates some... Okay, yeah, they have no fucking clue. Talking to a person that quite literally isn't like others. No shit, Sherlock. Thank you very much. Obligations, complications, routines, and schedules. The drug that will kill you. Assuming we're talking to this person. Obligations, complications. So probably a partner that isn't living the lifestyle that we are living, who has routines and schedules. The drug that will kill you. By that definition, like 95% of us would be dead. Wait, let me see. Little by little, features intricate guitar, melody. Vocals seem to be describing a person who has become bitter and cynical due to their lack of an outlet for everyday burden. I think it's so great that nobody has any idea what's going on most of the time. Like you can see it, this is very short. Sometimes they have 5 of those paragraphs just in this about section, but nobody knows what's going on. And they're also just most of the time describing the sound and what's happening sonically because they have no clue either. So I'm glad that I'm not alone. Maybe you have a clue? Let me know in the comments. Feral. Oh, we're on the hunt. For some reason, I just had the image of Tom being a cougar. I don't know why. A male cougar. What? This is a fucking 3-minute song and we have like 5 lines. Least randomized Radiohead song. imagine you just made a fucking EDM drop out of this now. It would have been funny. You're not mine, I'm not yours, it's all fine, please don't judge. Yeah, okay, so she's feral, or whoever we're talking about. We are both feral, actually. Okay. Nice. I mean, I already know we don't need to click this. They'll have no clue either, right? Buzzflurry percussion, deep bass, yes. Further, more deeply explore on his later project. Oh, I think he told me about this. Like most of the music on The King of Limbs, the band's recordings for the song were stretched apart and put back together. The result, arguably most alien-sounding track already. Extraterrestrial sounding record, along with most of... Okay, no. Now they're talking about most of the album. We don't want that. We don't want to get spoilers. We want to see by ourselves how extraterrestrial the sound can get. Lotus Flower, the song with the music video. The only song with the music video. Okay, for some reason we're just going hard with the synth bass. A bit more normal sounding for now. A little shaker action. I just had the perfect thought. Listen to that part again, this intro that we just had. Don't worry, I'll take it back a couple of seconds. But that literally sounds like something when you watch a movie, I don't know, something extraterrestrial, Star Wars, or some future cyberpunk kind of thing. Just like this one movie with Ryan Gosling, where he's this police officer, Blade Runner 2070 something. This is the exact sound that would be played in a like very, very big club where everybody's just dancing and kind of in their own world. That's the image that's being painted in my mind right now. I'll shake myself into your pocket, invisible to what you I'm very, very happy that we just have a proper song after the confusion that has been feral. Although it seems like we're not so feral anymore. And I don't know, it's just very, very nice and very pleasant, especially, obviously, Tom's angelic singing, his head voice. By the way, are lotus flowers the ones who only bloom at night? I don't think so. I know that there's certain flowers that will only open up at night and then close again before the sun comes out. Since you had this, I want the moon up on a stick, and technically that would be this sort of flower. No transition. But I don't care about the transitions anymore, to be fair. I'm just happy that we have had like a full, proper song. It was like very, very, I don't want to say, not standard, but it was very conventional in the way, at least for Radiohead standards. What does it mean? Your fast ballooning head. Does it mean that we just always jump from thought to thought and we don't... No, quite smoking or unhealthy. Yeah, okay, they don't know either. I just thought that that's maybe like a saying, that you have a balloon in head. But I'm just guessing so if he says we can't or he can't fix our habit and that we should listen to our heart. So I'm guessing that slowly we unfurl as lotus flowers. I want to know if they're the ones who only open up at night though. A lotus flower grows out of mud, darkness, which may be crucial to the meaning of the song. And there's a little photo of a lotus, of a lotus flower here. Look at that. Do you see that? The mud. I hope you do. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't live in places where they have lotus flowers. And I also don't know if they're the ones who bloom in the night. Moon on a stick is a phrase used for somebody who has an unreasonable desire. Oh, I didn't know that. The name of the album is The King of Limbs, like the King of Wands and tarot cards. It's a Fortune card. Okay, I know that tarot cards is like this stuff. I think when you read somebody their future, you use those. To have the moon on a stick is like being the King of Wands, being able to wave something that has absolutely This has absolute sway over cycles and fertility. Make things grow and shrink with a wave. Another photo of the King of Wands. Okay, so what does the King of Limbs do then? If the King of Wands makes things like has control over cycles and fertility, grow and shrink, like a flower, for example, what does the King of Limbs do then? This is just getting more and more confusing with each step. I thought that we were just going to be like, yeah, because lotus flowers bloom at night. But no, I dance around the pit, the darkness is beneath. So this is because all I want is the moon up on a stick. Okay, so he wants this wand, he wants this skill, and then he dances around the pit, the darkness is beneath us. If we have achieved this, or just generally, because right now I'm kind of thinking of, or not who's dancing around a pit, but who's dancing around the fireplace, this little fucker who nobody knows the name of. Darkness, yada yada. In other words, he's dancing on the edge of depression to keep us, his fans, entertained and happy. Once you dive into some of his interviews and other works, like How to Disappear Completely, you can tell that the work he's done for us was very much a contributor to his poor mental health. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, now I feel guilty. Great. Wait, I will shape myself into your... Well, that explains at least this part, because I thought it was a bit romantic. That's why I said we weren't feral anymore. But now it explains when we say, I'll shape myself into your pocket, invisible, do what you want, I'll shrink, I will disappear, I will slip into the groove. Like, we are literally just making ourselves small. We are almost eliminating ourselves just for... I don't want to say the greater good, but for the greater satisfaction that we can sit here and listen to these songs. There's an empty space inside my heart where the weeds take root, and I set you free. There's an empty space inside my heart where we take root, but he'll set us free. Maybe it's for better that slowly but surely we are running out of Radiohead albums. Maybe just like for them, or at least in this case for Tom, to be mentally well. Codex is the next song. Tom, if you're pulling a fucking piano ballad after me finding out how sad you are and how you truly feel about all of this, I have the urge to give back for some reason. I want to give back to Tom. Quite nice chord progression on the piano, though. Is it just me, or does Tom sound very, very different on this record so far? I mean, okay, Lotus Flower a little less, but overall, also right now, we are, I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like I'm properly hearing his voice for, I don't want to say the first time, but just, I don't know. Fantasy. almost reminds me a little bit of Pablo Honey in a way. No one This kind of, for now, calms me a little bit though. I told you I was feeling a bit guilty on the last song. So I'm happy. Okay, I didn't have fucking trumpets on my list for this record. Does the kick drum also sound like a heartbeat to you? Because it does this little, it's not a jump, but this doom, 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 doom. Okay, this just felt like a farewell or a goodbye, especially compared to the last song. Oh boy. We're gonna let it play it out, even though I don't assume for much to happen. We're back in nature, though. With potentially the magpies. I don't know what the magpie sounds like. Still, give up the ghost. Maybe the ghost has been haunting us. Are we just jumping into the lake, clear lake, letting go of bad things, negativity, the ghosts that haunt us? Maybe, please. And where the transition? I would never. Okay, especially the last two songs and now this one. This feels like Tom is exposing himself a lot. Okay, maybe this is gonna be a hot take, but especially towards the B side. The A side was a bit confusing, but ever since we had this moment on Pharrell, not just this moment, but whatever the fuck Pharrell was, everything after that, and even before that, it just reminding me right now, mostly because we're just, clapping a little bit on the guitar as the drum. It's a very, very simple song. And Codex also has been. It's very much reminding me of Pablo Honey in the way that we have normal rock music. But for some reason, this album just kept growing and growing and growing. I mean, Pharrell not, but everything outside of Pharrell. was wrong about the trumpets on Lotus Flower, because right now I'm noticing that this is heavily manipulated vocals to sound like a trumpet almost. Okay, if I could ask for anything right now, if we build this up to a climax, then it might be top 10 Radiohead songs.
I think I should give up the ghost
We're not gonna build, but I'm kind of equally happy with this. Come on, Tom. Get in my arms. Get here. I don't know, I just wanna cuddle the man. I wanna give him a big bear hug. And I really like Trumpet Tom in the back. And we might actually have a transition to the next song, as we're playing these sounds backwards. I don't know what they are though. However, I do need to say, Tom, thank you very much for putting yourself out there. I feel very grateful to have witnessed this on this album. And I hope that on the last song, The Separator, it turns out well for you. I really do. I really do. I told you, I'm gonna here to hug you. Do we have a transition? I don't think so. We don't have a transition, but we have a very different sound. I can kind of agree, Tom. It does feel like that. I can relate a lot. A lot. Because I've been having such idiotic dreams lately and also kind of nightmares, but stupid ones. I remember one literally 2-3 days ago. I dreamt that I was being chased by lions in a swamp. So they were kind of swimming to me. And then I took a wooden log, picked it up, and beat the lion's face with it in order to get it away from me. And the next split second, I was sitting in some fucking 18th century pub. I literally have no idea. And I would love to not remember a thing from it the next day. Because it's just so stupid. It does sound like that too. It sounds very free, unbothered. We are building on this song though. I would. Even though it's been a fun ride, Tom, I would wake you up. At least this explains some things. For example, in the beginning when I thought that we were on a tripping rather, with the turtles flying by in the huge eyes. At least it explains it that we say that we've been dreaming. That explains it a lot. Right now, because eventually at the end, after I've listened to all of their albums, I think right now there's only one more left, right? A Moon-Shaped Pool, yes. I think, or I know that I will make a video where I rank all of their albums. And right now I have the feeling that The King of Limbs is gonna make it very high up on that list. Very high up. I think you're going to be very, very surprised as to how maybe my view has changed on some of these records or not, or how I'm gonna rank them. I think you're going to be very, very surprised. I'm just looking at them right now and just going in my head which one I would put above which. You're gonna be very surprised. Oh boy. Okay, this was I would even say it was a perfect ending to this album. This essentially the first half, 1, 2, 3, apart from Feral, all of these songs have contributed in a very good way. Separator, Give Up the Ghost, Codex and Lotus Flower a lot, but also Bloom, Morning Mr. Magpie and Little by Little were a lot of fun on the intro side. Just Feral. I don't know why we needed Feral. Feral haters align. But yeah, what do I wanted to say? You think this is over, then you're wrong. And you know what? This man is right, because we're just getting started. And I saw that that this one right here, The King of Limbs from the Basement, is, as you can see, an hour. An hour. I don't know why, because the album is 38 minutes, but we're going to find out right now. On Patreon, sorry, I can't put these things on YouTube because image rights is always a very tricky thing. But if you want to join, it's cool. If you don't want to join, it's also cool. I hope that you're having a nice day, evening, or morning whenever you watch this. And I hope that you have nice dreams. Bye.